Well, it's the first time I've spoken to you at a press conference this season, Reuben. I think it's fair to say you've had a great season with the Ospreys. I mean, how have you seen it?
Yeah, a bit up and down. I've had a good run of games this season, to be fair, but he's given me that opportunity, and yeah, I've enjoyed it. It's helping with my leadership and stuff like that, especially playing with Steve. He's really helped me come along, and I'm just learning really and trying to get better each week. Especially with Brock, and both helped my game quite a bit. So yeah, just taking it game by game.
I mean, it seems like you've got a bright future ahead of you. You've had some cracking tries so far this season, and you're just a real Ospreys success story, it seems.
I don't know about that, but no, it's been good, to be fair. We've come a long way this season, I think. So yeah, a couple of tries here and there, but other than that, it's mostly down to the team, and it's been good. So,
I mean, what's it been like for you training with a Wales international and a British and Irish Lion in Rhys Webb? Bit of an inspiration to you, would you say?
Well, I was here before he left, and I had a season or two with him, and I learned quite a bit of him then. But yeah, he's been to the top, and he's been there and done that. So he's always good to learn. His competitive side is the best there is. So it's good trying to bounce off him, trying to get better, and it's good competition. Trying to be more competitive with him now compared to when he was first here. But yeah, he's one of the best, isn't he? So
I mean, it's awful to see anyone get an injury, but it seems like it's a real nasty one for Rhys, having just spoken with Toby. But I guess it's an opportunity for you to come back into the fold and put your stamp on that number 9 jersey.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what's happened with Rhys, but yeah, don't wish that on anyone. But it's just got to be able to put my hand up now while he's away, and try my best to see if I can make the shirt mine. But yeah, never wish to get into that position from an injury or anything like that. So
I mean, you mentioned your partnership with Stephen Myler. He's another one who's going to be out for this weekend. I mean, on the whole, the Ospreys have been so unlucky when it comes to injuries. The injury list seems to be growing by the week, and you've got your young guns sort of coming out and having to prove their point and make a point and place for themselves in the squad.
Yeah, well, I think it is an opportunity for the boys coming through. So I think we've trained for months now, and the boys who haven't played, it's been unfortunate because it's just this level that's playing right now, so there's nothing underneath where boys could get a bit of game time. A lot of the boys who might be playing this week probably played in the Cardiff Blues game and stuff like that. So we're a principle based team, so I think we know what we have to do, and it's just going out there and delivering on those, and not being afraid, and just going out there and trying our best. So
does it help in a way that, like, a lot of you are in the same sort of boat? You're all quite young, you know. Naturally, you've got these sort of like veteran players like your Rhys Webbs, Dan Lydiot, etc., falling out of the squad with injury, or a handful going to Wales. You've really had to regroup, look at your sort of principles and identity, as Toby calls it, get your head in the game, and just group together as a young pack.
Yeah, like you said, really, we're a principle-based team and stuff like that. I just think we know how we want to play and stuff like that, and it's just delivering on them, really. We see it every week in training, and we try and implement it every day as we come in. So it's just taking that into the game, really. And yeah, it might be a lot of the boys might be young, but we're all hungry, and we want to do the best we can. So yeah. Yeah,
I think one thing I'll say is, like, from an outsider's perspective, Toby seems to have really transformed the team. There's been some fantastic results as soon as we see you getting some momentum. Obviously, there's been some setbacks. But on the whole, how much more comfortable is it playing for the Ospreys this season? Are you enjoying your time playing with them?
Yeah. To be fair, we've brought in a good structure throughout. So from top to bottom, I think it's just helped everyone with clarity on how we want to be as a team and a squad, and everyone behind as well. I just think we're looking to grow. We're obviously nowhere near the finished article, but we're growing as a team, and it's exciting to be there. So.
Yeah, I think that's evident really from the performances that we've seen on the pitch. I mean, last weekend was a bit of a difficult result to take against the Dragons.
Yeah, it was tough. It's not exactly what we wanted to come out on, but it's about bouncing back this weekend now, and it might be a bit of a change squad or however it'll be, but that happens through seasons. So boys will come in and out and stuff like that. It's just how we can be when we change squads and stuff like that, and see how we adapt to it.
So finally for me then, Glasgow Warriors on Friday night. A massive game really. I know, forgetting the injury list and everything else that we've talked about, it is just a massive game. They're right on your coattails when it comes to Conference A, with the game in hand. How do you see this Friday night going? How are you feeling about the match?
Yeah, confident. I don't think we should look too much on the outcome and stuff like that. We're not too concerned on what we need to get out of it. It's just how we implement going into the game and taking everything as it comes. So it's just doing what we do well and stuff like that, and implementing it really, and hopefully we'll get the win from that.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Reuben.
Reuben, what is your mindset? Are you viewing these next two games, if you play, as a big opportunity for you, really? I mean, I can remember, if you track back 2 or 3 years, the Scarlets lost Ken Owens going into Pro 12 semi-final. Ryan Elias came in, and Ryan was fantastic. Are you looking at this as a big opportunity for you?
Well, yeah, I think every game you go into, you've got to take it as an opportunity. You only get a certain amount when you're young coming through, especially with top players in front of you, and you just got to grab it really. And I think that's the same with everyone who's playing week in, week out. Can't really leave anything out there, because you never know when you might not be playing or stuff like that. So I think, you just got to step up, and we've been training for ages and stuff like that. We know when we want to play, and hopefully we can do that on the weekend.
I guess there's a lot of sympathy though for Rhys Webb.
Yeah, 100%, dude. He's been playing really well as well. Like he's gone from game to game, and he will be a loss to us, and that's hopefully what I can step in and do the job. But it's horrible with injuries and stuff like that. It's not what you want to anyway.
Feel, Reuben, that you've progressed this season? You've had a few games, haven't you? Got a lot of games actually.
I think it's just the learning and stuff like that. The coaches and stuff have really helped my game come along, and I just think consistency of games is good for any player. I think sometimes when you're bouncing back and forth and you're not getting momentum, you can't pick up momentum and stuff like that. It's quite tough. But the coaches have trusted quite a few young boys this season. I think it's been good for a lot of us, and I've definitely learned from the experience. So.
And it is a tall order, there's absolutely no doubt. Glasgow away and then Leinster. How important is it that you youngsters really step up over the next couple of games? Yeah,
exactly. It's especially with how the table is looking and stuff like that, and leading into Europe then, I think it'd be nice to gain momentum and confidence as a squad before leading into that as well. So, it's just knowing that we have that depth and boys will deliver when we need them. So hopefully we can do that on Friday night.
How did you enjoy your time with Neath?
Yeah, I loved it at Neath. Me and Kieran, we were same school year and stuff like that, and it was really good. Because local boy, only live 2 minutes away from the Knoll, so I used to love it there. We weren't exactly the Neath of old when I was playing, but I loved turning up every week as a boy and just seeing the local people who used to play there and stuff like that, and it was good.
Just winding up really, are there areas you feel that you still have room to improve your own game? Yeah,
100%. There's, especially as a half-back, you've got to nail your basic game. They can always get better and stuff like that. So that's what I've been trying to work on all year, is is just trying to maximise my basic skills to the best I can, practicing every game and stuff like that, and every session, just trying to get that a little bit better at them. And especially someone like Webby, is you can learn off him. He's got one of the best passes in the game and stuff like that. So it's just trying to learn as much as you can, really. But yeah, 100%. I got plenty of room to improve and get better.
Are there any other scrum halves that you admire, on the scene at the moment?
There's quite a few. Cooney's a good player. He's been really good over the past few seasons and stuff like that. Obviously, with basics, Aaron Smith is obviously up there. Well, he is the best probably in the game, but DuPont as well. He can learn a lot of him when I've been watching. It's just different. That's different areas of your game though. He's obviously got his basics really good, but how he sees the game is impressive, to be fair. So
yeah, you must be quietly encouraged as well. Wales seem to be giving opportunities to younger players. Kieran Hardy, for instance. Yeah. If you track back 2 or 3 years, he was playing for Jersey. Yeah,
exactly. I think a lot of that is, again, consistency in games. Like he probably played quite a bit for Jersey, and it's just building your confidence and getting game time. I think that'll help any players. Loads of good young boys who are just eager to play. I think when you get that consistency of games, you just get better.